All right, we love to see it. HI lovers, it is Vernita Adele. We are our very first live right here on YouTube for 2026. And this is a big day because it is January 6th. And no, it's not that January 6th. We are tapping in because we said do the thing. This has been our challenge today because this is America's hot sauce, because Black people are America's hot sauce. And in this space, we believe in Black people thriving. And so today we are doing the thing. And I challenge everyone out there to know and understand that it is not too late. It is only January 6th. It is 6 days into the new year. And I know you had all of your thoughts together and your plans and your goals, and you were so gun-ho about launching on January 1st, and then you talked yourself out of it. It happens. It happens to the best of us. So this is me tapping in just to tell you that it is not too late. And this is also me holding myself accountable. So the first YouTube live of 2026, we're going to talk about, have you set your goals? Because this is going to be the launch this year of a brand new channel at Vernita Adele, where we are tapping in with our anti-racism work and our work in the events industry and bringing together professionals and fundraising and understanding that together we can thrive. So what is it about setting your goals? We know about setting your goals. We talk about all the time. It's the beginning of the year. Everyone's pulling out their vision boards and finishing their vision boards and looking at their vision board from last year at all the things that you did not get done. What are all the things that you did not get done in 2025, but you're teed up for 2026? Number one thing, particularly for us as entrepreneurs, as producers, as activists, is to understand that yes, we do have to start with vision, but sometimes we have many visions, right? Am I right? Sometimes we have a lot of visions going on. Sometimes we have competing priorities that keep us from doing the thing. So I thought, just to hold myself accountable, and shout out to some of my favorite creators that inspire us to thrive. All of our Lisa Nichols and Les Browns and Mel Robbins of the world that say, take your time and do this. So I'm going to share with you all that when it comes to mapping out my vision for 2026 and what all of my goals are, I have no less than 25 things that I'm looking to accomplish this year. And that is amazing. 25 things is fantastic. That is a good thing to do. However, the challenge with those 25 things is it is very easy to get wrapped up, pulled away, distracted. You're over here, you're over there. And the next thing you know, you actually didn't accomplish anything at all. So this is what we are going to recommend for all of you out there. Yes, set the goal. Do it by hand, by the way. I am a big proponent of when you're setting your goals. Yes, you can put them in your phone. Yes, you can vision board it, look at it, take a pen in your hand or a pencil, because I know I mess up. I do that with my numbers. Take a pencil, get a notebook, and mark it to look at it every day and write out your vision for 2026. Now, on top of that, key things to actually getting things done, then you have to prioritize. This is where I have the most challenge. You have to prioritize. Of the, for my case, 25 things that I would love to accomplish in 2026, and I'm going to share what some of those things are to hold myself accountable for the remainder of the year, what some of those things are, so that we can do right. Hold on. Can y'all see me? Are y'all only hearing my voice? Can you hear me? I'm like, somebody drop a comment if you can actually see me. Because that is problematic. That is, I'm pretty sure that's y'all. We gonna find out, aren't we? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. Because I'll tell you, on one screen, see my name. Another screen, I see what you see. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. But this is the point. The point is to launch and just do it. Stop trying to wait till you have it perfect. Stop trying to wait until you have it worked all out. Stop trying to wait until, and then until number one. So this live is happening tonight on YouTube because I actually wrote it 2 years ago. In January of 2024, I said launch the coaching business, launch the YouTube channel. For real, never did it. Okay, so some of the visions for 2025, I'm sorry, for 2026 2026, in order to accomplish them this year, yes, there's the 25 things, there's all the things I want to do, but I had to narrow it down. Had to narrow it down to the top three. That's hard. I really wanted to be four. I really wanted to be four. But I had to narrow it down to the top three. Once you are at the top three, then you are cooking with grease and you actually have a shot of accomplishing those goals. Once you have those top three, then you can be in action on what are all the things that I have to do in order to actually manifest those top three goals. All right. So now having those top three does not mean the other goals won't get done, but it just gives you a North Star so that when you get to the end of the year, you can look back and say, here are the things that I actually accomplished. And I don't have 25 started undone things that actually got checked off the list. So vision for 2026, one, I radically love and take care of myself. I am solvent a day at a time. I am debt-free year 2026. I have a new relationship with God. I am fully self-supporting through my own contribution. That's for America's Hot Sauce, y'all. This is the year that America's Hot Sauce turns from secondary business to primary business. Okay. I'm in optimal health daily. I earn over $1 million in 2026. You better start making bigger goals. Stop having 5-figure goals. Start making 6- and 7-figure goals. I take my first trip to Africa. That needs to happen. I am so way overdue. I'm literally your anti-racism strategist. I am all things Black people thriving. I have not yet had my feet touch the continent. I only fly first class. Y'all know, anybody who's been following my stories on IG know how I feel about first class travel and that we deserve to thrive. Okay. Call it reparations. I support my parents in securing the best possible care for all of my caregivers in the room. That is a whole conversation in and of itself. Write my first New York Times article, read 24 books this year. That's 2 books a month. Curate 12,000 followers in our community. Okay, I am both MWBE and ACDBE certified. We're going to have a whole episode just on the process of becoming certified with your MWBE or your ACDBE certification. Those are a thing. And I complete my first 60-mile breast cancer walk with one of my besties, Renee. We're going to go out to San Diego this November. That's been on my bucket list for at least 10 years. And I'm like, this is the year because I'm going to prioritize it. Last but not least, go live on YouTube every week. Grow the community. Actually, no, shout out to Myron Golden. Go live on YouTube every week until you make $1 million. Better increase your goals. Increase your goals. We got e-com goals. We have brick and mortar goals. Shout out to the America's Hot Sauce merch that has been growing and growing and growing. We are now in our first 4 retail locations, including our first museum gift shop. And I just got word today that we will be the featured artist at the Memorial Art Gallery, the premier art gallery museum in Rochester, New York, on February 8th, Black History Month, signature trunk show. Ecstatic. Super excited. And so there is so much more to come. Very, very excited for this space. So when we launch, which this is the moment, meet the moment, do it uncomfortable, do it totally incorrect until you do it right. This is going to be a space. This is your anti-racism space. This is your space to learn about thriving. This is your space to learn about collaboration, about strategic partnership, and about growing your capacity as a producer and as a fundraiser. So we are going to continue to allow this space to evolve. It is going to manifest what it is meant to be. But the first and foremost was that I took the action to go live on YouTube today. And let's see what happens. All right. Vernita Adele signing off on this first episode of Have You Set Your Goals for 2026. There's a few tips in there. And let the world know how you'll use your hot sauce today. How do I stop it? Where do I